Hello, everybody. Welcome on your favorite channel, ORTM1. I'm very glad to present you the magazine of English time to you. Now, let's go for the news of Mali. Transition President Bandao received the Qatari ambassador to Mali this week. Ahmad Abdulrahman Al Seinadi came to convey the message of support from the Emir of Qatar to the transitional authorities. The discussion focused on strengthening cooperation between the two countries. The Qatari diplomat at the microphone of Khalifa Nama Traore, and this is the translation of Angel Dambeli.
I'm very honored to meet with the President of the Transition, His Excellency Bandao. I came to send him 2 letters of congratulations from His Old Sheikh Tamim bin Ahmed Al Thani, the Emir of the State of Qatar, and his deputy. Cooperation between the two countries is doing well because the State of Qatar and Mali have very good economic, political, and social relations. We also discussed ways to strengthen bilateral cooperation between the two countries. There are already agreements that have been signed with date memorandums that are in progress. We are working hard to make that cooperation relations a reality, especially in the sense of partnership between the two countries.
The Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation and the French ambassador to Mali have just signed an addendum relating to the financing of the project to support socio-health development in Mopti region. Worth of 1 billion francs CFA, this envelope will be used to strengthen the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. This is the report of Adama Jimdade and the translation of Smaila Mariko.
Almost 10 billion of CFA, that is the value of the Third Amendment Agreement, which plays a major role in supporting the government plan to respond to COVID-19. This amendment is linked to the agreement relating to the financing project that supports social health development in the region of Mopti. The amendment that once again explains the commitment of France to support the government of Mali in facing the dramatic challenges confronting us today, in terms of security, on the economic front, and naturally in terms of wealth. With unfortunately the impact of COVID-19 on severe food and nutrition crises, but France's commitment alongside Mali is more visible than ever today. France has invested in terms of public development assistance about 23 billion of CFA to our country in 2020 in the field of education, agriculture, employment, and security.
The Minister of Economy and Finance has just signed a memoranda of understanding with the African Development Bank. The ADB intends to support the efforts of transitional government in order to achieve the objectives. The public authorities of Mali reaffirm all their commitment to continue and strengthen this rich relation of cooperation between banking institutions. We invite you to listen to the Minister of Economy and Finance, Husseini Sanu, at the microphone of Anshata Koulibaly, translation Angel Tambeli.
It is with great pleasure that I have just signed with you with 8 financing agreements in grants and loans for program financing through which our joint institution, the AFDB, has granted the Malian government a total of 61,232 million accounts units at about 50 billion 393 francs CFA. This gesture once again reflects the AFDB Group's desire to support Mali in its economic and social development efforts. Mrs. Country Leader, through these operations, the AFDB Group is making a name for its presence and its non-bankruptcy commitments alongside the Malian government in its daily struggle to improve the living condition of its people. You will agree with me that it is not enough to sign founding agreements, but to work toward their diligent implementation and with the required governance. I would therefore like to remind both parties here that this diligent implementation of its operations is a matter of the ability of each party to scrupulously respect its commitments set out in the various agreements we have just signed.
Visit last Tuesday of the Kabbalah pumping station and the Bako Jikoroni Gulf water reservoirs by the Minister of Mines, Energy and Water. A visit which also allowed him to take stock of the achievements of social connection across the capital. Angel Dambele, this is the report of Tamsir Jabati.
How to ensure that 3 out of 10 Malians who do not have access to drinking water can benefit from it. It is now the ambition of the Minister of Mines, Energy and Water. To meet these challenges, Lamine Seydou Traoré conducted a field visit to the course of a check. The proof, he went down to the base to meet the beneficiaries of the social connections. Here in Bako Jikoroni, for example, this family, which is the 799th beneficiary, attested to the minister that it actually paid 20,000 francs CFE as a connection fee instead of 120,000 francs at the beginning. This policy of the state and its partners aim to offer every Malian drinking water by 2021. Precisely, the success of this social branching policy depends on the infrastructure's quality, and Mali is not lacking in this area. This is the observation that emerged from the minister's visit to the Kabbalah's pumping station that is loosening the capital and at the Bako Jigoron Gulf's water reservoir with a capacity of 20 million liters of water per day. The work is in the middle of an expansion. While there are notable advances in infrastructure and equipment, some difficulties remain in the population's weight. This field visit by the minister in charge of energy and water aims to foster a synergy of actions to solve the problem of Malians' access to drinking water.
Days of reflection on institutional, constitutional, political and administrative reforms will open this week at the High Council of the Collectivities. These reflections, which form part of the work of the last sessions of institution for 2020, aim to contribute to the success of the transitions. This is the report of Nohum Sissoko and the translation of Sumaila Mariko.
The High Council of Local Authority make a firm commitment to provide their contribution to the success of the transition. That is why the National Councillors wanted to further reflection on the issue related to the schedule of transitional authority, during which the President of High Council of Local Authority emphasized having chosen encouraging and supporting regulatory such as political, electoral, constitutional and administrative reforms, which will be a mission assigned to the transition, and confident that this reform of institution will offer more legitimacy and discipline to lead good mission for the benefit of the state and the Malian people. Moreover, the Honorable Mamadou Satriki Jakite pointed out our electoral system and suggested a discussion on the issue to find the right formula. In addition to the national councillors, the meeting brings together actors in charge of election, the political and justice actors, academics and the representatives of the diaspora, as well as those of the movement to peace and reconciliation agreement. It is in line with the work of the last session of the High Council of Local Authority for the year 2020.
This is the end of the news of Mali for you. Now let's go for the guest of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on your favorite channel ORTM1. This is your program in English time, and this rubric is the guest. Today we have the manager of SMTD. His name is Mr. Togola Ismael. He is the manager of SMTD. SMTD is the Malian company of broadcasting and transmission. Hello, Mr. Togola. Thank you for receiving us here in your office.
My pleasure.
Okay, this is the program in English time, and today you are our guest. So I have some question for you. You are the general manager of SMTD. Can you tell us about SMTD from its creation until now?
Okay, thanks for being here. And I welcome you guys today at SMTD, as you said, the Société Malienne de Transmission et de Diffusion. And SMTD was created back in 2016, but we became operational back in January 2018 with the transfer of about 200 employees from ORTM. The employees who were in charge of the broadcasting came to SMTD, and then the company became operational in January 2018. SMTD is a state-owned company in charge of the national broadcast, and we are also in charge of managing and developing the national fiber optic network, the national data center, and the high towers, among others.
Okay, and now what are the missions that SMTD offers to the population?
So SMTD offers a broad range of services to the general population. Like I said, our first mission is to broadcast. So we do our best to broadcast the best pictures, the best audios through Malian throughout the country. So even the people who are in rural areas where you have limited power, we use the satellite to broadcast to those people. We also broadcast the national radio throughout the country. So that's just half of what we do. The other half is the managing and development of the national fiber optic network. The government has given us the mission to bring the fiber optic networks to everywhere where there is a government-owned entity, and also to increase connectivity throughout the country and also with our neighboring countries.
Okay, if I understand you, so SMTD bring the innovation in the technology in Mali?
Yes. So with the infrastructures we have, one mission the government has given us is to help startups and new innovators come to life. So let's say you are a new startup and you want to start your own TV channel, or you want to start your own radio. So you get a license, you come to SMTD, and we help you broadcast your content to your spectators. It's a honorable challenge, because in this era of the 20th century, there's no reason Mali shouldn't be at the same level as the other countries. So our new minister, when he came to see us, his vision was to make Mali be among the top 10 of the most connected countries in West Africa. It's possible. SMTD has already connected Mali to Guinea, to Ivory Coast, to Burkina, to Senegal, and in the coming months, our goal is to connect ourselves to Mauritania and to Niger, and hopefully more countries. So it's definitely something that we can get done.
That's great.
Yes.
Now, can you tell us your collaboration with ORTM?
Yes. I see you laughing. ORTM is like a twin brother of SMTD.
Okay.
SMTD was created out of ORTM in one part and out of AGETIC on the other part. So like Salif, the CEO of ORTM, likes to say, SMTD for ORTM is like air, that a human needs to breathe. So it's vice versa, right? So ORTM needs SMTD to live, and SMTD also needs ORTM to live. So it's pretty much the same company with just two different goals, separated to make the service much better for the pleasure of our telespectators.
Thank you. Do you have the other plans for the future of SMTD?
Yes. Every day that goes by. No, it's not a secret. It's not a secret. Every day that goes by, we have this huge task to make our country the best country when it comes to connectivity. We work with other network operators. We work with everybody in the ecosystem to make that happen. So our projects are unlimited. We fight to make it possible for every Malian to be able to access the internet, every Malian to be able to make a call, right? Every Malian to be able to watch TV, to listen to the radio. So anything that goes in the way to make that possible is our everyday task. Yes. And that's what we strive to make it happen here every day at SMTD.
Okay. What do you think about this program in English on ORTM1?
I think it's a great initiative. I really like it. I had no idea ORTM had a program in English, even though I watch all of ORTM every day. I think it's good. The more people speak English, the better it is. Because right now the world is French, but it's pretty much English as well. Yeah. Right? So we are a citizen of the world. So knowing English can just make us better citizen of this world. So innovation. It's very big. So my encouragement for you guys, and I really hope this program stays and more people get to watch it.
This is the end of our interview. Thank you for watching us. See you next time, next weekend at the same channel, on the same channel at the same time. Thank you. Bye. Let's continue with our program. This is the English lesson with Mr. Amadou Balde.
Hi everybody, welcome in your English class. Today we are going to study le verbe to have, l'auxiliaire avoir. Ensemble, nous allons parler de son utilisation, mais aussi de ses sens spéciaux. Et cela pourquoi? Parce que le verbe to have ne correspond pas chaque fois à avoir en français. Non, le sens varie selon les expressions. Le verbe to have peut se traduire par prendre, comme dans la phrase I have a breakfast every morning. I have a breakfast every morning. Je prends un petit déjeuner chaque matin. Or, she has lunch every Monday at the restaurant. Chaque lundi, elle prend un déjeuner au restaurant. Le verbe to have peut aussi s'utiliser dans les expressions comme to have a wash, se laver, to have a bath. Ça s'utilise aussi dans les expressions comme to have a cup of tea. Let's have tea. Prenons du thé. To have a cup of tea. Prendre une tasse de thé. Or, to have a cup of coffee. Le verbe to have peut aussi se traduire par faire. Comme to have a try. Faire un essai. To have a try. Or to have a dream. Faire un rêve. She had a dream last night. Elle a rêvé hier. She had a dream. Le verbe to have peut aussi se transformer par passer. Comme passer de bonnes vacances, passer de bons week-ends, to have a good vacation, ou passer un bon week-end, to have a good weekend. Le verbe to have s'utilise aussi dans les expressions polies, comme pour dire have a safe trip or have a good day. Il s'utilise aussi dans les expressions comme to have a rest, se reposer, to have a rest, et des expressions comme to have a look at something, jeter un clin d'œil à quelque chose. Le verbe to have, comme tous les autres verbes en anglais, se transforme. Have se transforme en has, à la troisième personne, au singulier. He, she, it. Ça se transforme aussi à having, qui est la forme progressive du verbe. Ça change au prétérit en had et au participe passé en had. Le verbe to have est aussi un helping verb. Ça veut dire que c'est un verbe qui aide d'autres verbes, comme dans l'exemple I have to go. I have to go. Je dois m'en aller. Le verbe to have est aussi le verbe utilisé pour faire le présent parfait et le past perfect. Le présent parfait qui est have plus le participe du verbe à conjuguer. Le plus parfait qui est had plus le participe du verbe à conjuguer. Comme exemple, Aisha has already eaten. Nous voyons has, l'auxiliaire avoir, et eaten, le participe passé. Aisha has already eaten. Ou she had already eaten before we arrived. Had le plus parfait. Tous les deux sont dans le passé. Le verbe to have est aussi un verbe ordinaire, surtout lorsqu'il y a l'idée de répétition et d'habitude. Par exemple, does she often have dinner with the family? Est-ce qu'elle prend le dîner avec la famille? Or, do you usually have time to read? Est-ce que tu as le temps de lire? Je voulais aussi mentionner que le verbe to have, en anglais, surtout l'anglais américain, on dira I have, you have, he, she, it has, etc. En anglais britannique, on utilise I have got, you have got, he has got, she has got. Le verbe to have s'utilise aussi pour parler de la possession, comme dans I have got. C'est comme I have got a brand new telephone. Je viens d'avoir un téléphone neuf. Or, Oumu has got a brand new car. Oumu a eu une nouvelle voiture. Le verbe to have peut aussi précéder to. Et dans ce sens, ça parle de l'obligation. C'est comme l'expression have to. Par exemple, you have to go. Tu dois t'en aller. Or, you have to be very careful. Tu dois être très prudent. Or, everybody has to be very careful during these corona times. Et have to est aussi le passé et le futur de must. Must n'a ni futur ni passé. Donc on dira par exemple I will have to call you. Je t'appellerai. Or I had to do it yesterday because there was nobody around. J'étais obligé de le faire hier, il n'y avait personne aux alentours. Le verbe to have est un verbe très significatif en anglais et connaître ce verbe to have is a must. And trust me, you have to know the verb to have if you want to speak English very well. Merci d'avoir été avec nous tout le long de la classe. See you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching us. This was your program in English. See you next weekend at the same time on the same channel. May God bless Mali.